Hello there, it's me, Jar Jar, and today I have LEGO set number 76188, the Batman classic TV series Batmobile. It has 345 pieces and it costs $29.99 USD. This is the first non-Star Wars set that I'm reviewing on the channel, and this came out in spring of 2021. So starting off with the minifigures, there's two figures included in the set. This is based off the 1966 Batman TV show starring Adam West. So this is the Adam West Batman. You can see he has two batarangs, both in black, which I find kind of interesting. He has this, blue color scheme, and he has the black batarangs. But if you recall, we had another 1966 Batman set. That was the Batcave. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that came out in 2016, I want to say. And that was a very expensive $270 set. And that was the only way that you can get Adam West Batman. The only way you could get the 1966 Batmobile too. But now the introduction of this set, there's a much cheaper, easier way to get both the Adam West Batman and the 1966 Batmobile. So I really appreciate that. I love the printing on the cowl. Normally LEGO doesn't need to do printing on cowls, so they don't do it, but it's a very nice print here, and I really appreciate that. It's the newer style of cowl, the one that they use for like Ben Affleck, and I think that kind of works. Has the smaller kind of ears on top, like Adam West did. If you take that off, you can see his face print there. You can see kind of simplistic torso and leg print. The two minifigures, this version and the older version, are very similar. The prints are different. Like it's a different print, but they're very similar. The major difference is he has a different face print on this one compared to the older one, and the legs are not dual molded on this one. On the older one from the more expensive Batcave that's now retired, the legs are dual molded, but here they're not. They're just printed on. But he does have a secondary face, where he is smiling. So you can see how that looks right there. He has the newer spongy type cape. So the one that's not paper, you can just flap up and flap down. And underneath that, he has some nice back printing with a zipper, which is kind of interesting, and continuation of his utility belt there. But that's it for the 1966 Adam West Batman. Really cool figure. Next figure is the Cesar Romero Joker, and he comes with this interesting kind of grappling hook looking thing, and that just uses one of the Overwatch gun pieces there, and so that's kind of interesting. I don't recall if that's reference to a specific episode. I've seen some episodes of the show. I don't know if this is a reference to a specific one or it's just something they threw in. Probably just something they threw in. But here he is, the Cesar Romero Joker. Again, very similar. He was in the Batcave from a few years ago. He's very similar to that version, but slightly different facial printing. Torso print is a little bit different, I think. But, he's in his pink suit and everything. There's actually, on my particular one, there's a little printing defect there. You could see there's, right on the hip piece, there's no printing right there, and that kind of sucks. That doesn't line up very nicely, but that's just mine. Hopefully that's not a common thing. He has the green hair and very nice facial printing with the mustache, because infamously Cesar Romero refused to shave his mustache, so they just painted it white, and I really like how LEGO has that. He does have some back printing, although it's very basic, and he does have a back facial print as well, where he's not happy. There you go, finally focused, where he's not happy. So you get the happy Joker that's, I don't know, stealing something or doing some sort of crime, and then you also have the other version of the Joker where he's been caught by Batman. And that's it. Those are the minifigures of the set. So now let's get on to the build. So the build of the set is, of course, the 1966 Batmobile. which is a really cool build. I actually really love this build. It comes with a nice little display stand and a nice little plaque. That is a sticker there for that plaque. Let me see. I'll just take it off because it does come off and it spins around. So you can spin the Batmobile around, but it's just simply on there like that. So you could take it off the stand if you don't want it on the stand. And you know, this is kind of like a UCS plaque. So this is really interesting. It's got the Adam West Batman on there. It's got the logo. And it's got all the information that you'd want to know. And this is the part that spins on the base here. And at the bottom of the Batmobile, you just hook it up right here. This Technic hole right there is where you put that Technic pin, and then it connects to the studs as well. So you just do that, like that, and it's on. It's a nice display stand. Or again, if you just wanna the vehicle, you can just have the vehicle. But yeah, just as that breaks off and everything. This is a sticker. Just as a reminder, I said it before, but I want to say it again. That is a sticker. So it is an annoying sticker, but it's a sticker. There are a few stickers on this set, and there are stud shooters. As you could see, the stand, when it broke, activated one. I find them actually really hard to reload, these specific stud shooters, because where they are and everything. There's two on the front, and there's two. Each one has two silver studs, and you know, you guys know how stud shooters work. You just fire them off like that, and that's how they work. And the ammo is just two silver studs, and you get an extra, you know, you get 4 in total of those 2 silver studs combined together for that ammo, if you want that. So I mean, that's cool. It's a play feature, which is cool, I guess, but I'm not crazy about stud shooters. As someone who kind of just, you know, displays a lot of the sets that I buy, I'm not crazy about them. But there is a cool thing with those stud shooters, which I'll talk about a little bit later. Anyway, the rest of the vehicle, just looking at the vehicle as a whole, is very similar to the one from the Batcave, although there are some differences. You'll see there's a sticker right here on the side of the bat symbol. That sticker's also on the other side. Thankfully, the hubcaps have, you know, a nice little graphic there of the you know, Batman symbol. Those are printed one by ones. Those are not stickers, and obviously each wheel has it on it, which is cool. I really like the way that the red line goes from all the way back here, the fenders, and goes all the way to the front. I think that's really slick, really cool. I think it's just really, it's odd because it's like a swooshable, you know how like a Star Wars ship, like an X-Wing or something like that, is swooshable? This feels swooshable, but for a car. So it feels like the correct width to just grab, and you just want to drive it around and have fun with it. Like, it's a, you know, well-built car. And I think it's really iconic. You can tell what it is right away. You could tell it's a Batmobile. It's a 60s Batmobile. It's an iconic car in and of itself, and I think Lego really did the car justice. There's a sticker on the front here as well. You can see that. And I like the build for the front here, for this kind of, I guess, this grill, kind of grill / bumper. The front here is a cool little build there. The red continuing everything. This is like, I think this is some sort of like satellite or something like that. But that used to be an illegal building technique, but it no longer is. I don't think these clear pieces are the best interpretation of the kind of like domed windscreens of the Batmobile. I would say for Lego, without creating a brand new part, these are probably the best things. But I think if you really would like to be accurate, I think maybe a new part would be really cool. Lego wouldn't do that because I think it's a very specific part, and I don't really see them using it anywhere else. So I'm okay with it. I think it looks fine. I don't think it takes away that much from the build. I guess let's look at the back here. You have the fins, which are really cool, and they are angled right there. So now that one's straight like that. they're angled off to the side. They also have stickers. There's a sticker right there on the fin, and then same on the other side. So here I'll straighten that one out so you could see that sticker right there a little bit better. The back here has 3 tailpipes, which is accurate. The one from the Batcave only had 2, so that's more accurate. You have the exhaust here, which is cool, and then these 2 little details are unfortunately stickers. They're 1x1 stickers, and that's just really annoying to put on. It's annoying. I mean, Lego, come on. 1x1 stickers are not cool. You know, these giant stickers, I would love for them to be prints, and they're really annoying to put on and everything, but, like, okay, I understand. These 1x1s, I don't know. That I don't understand. But there's a trunk here, so you just open it up, and there's enough room in there. You could see that. You could throw in the batarangs from before. They can easily fit in there. There's actually a ton of room in there for the trunk. And I guess let's stop. Let's head to the cockpit instead of going around it, right? I guess you could call it a cockpit. I don't really know. That's only exclusive to Star Wars vehicles or something. But there's just a steering wheel in there on this side. And something that I didn't like at first when I first saw it, I was like, oh, this is great. Something I didn't like is here, this middle arch piece here is actually a fender piece. So you could see that, like the curve of the fender. And it's asymmetrical because it's on this side, that little curve of the fender right there. But then it's not on this side. You can see there it's just flat. There's no curve of the fender coming out. You could easily see that from the top, right? Nothing on this side, and there's that curve on the other side as part falls off in the top here. At first I didn't like that, and I was like, oh, that looks really weird. It kind of does look weird, like head on. It kind of looks weird, but it's grown on me a little bit. I was like, oh, I don't know, do I want to kind of, you know, do a modification and change that up, or it's growing on me. I'm okay with it now at this point. Let's take that fender off to look a little bit better on the inside. There's 2 seats, which I'll talk about in a little bit. You got the bat phone in the middle there, and you got 2 stickers, which I'll take them out because they're a little bit hard to see. So there's this one that is that says oh, it's not in frame. That would help. It says rockets. There you go. It says rockets. So that's a nice. That is a sticker. And then the other one here, if I can get it out, I don't know if I'll be able to get it out. I'm making a mess everywhere. Stuff flying everywhere. But I'll rebuild it quickly. This one says monitor. That's another sticker. There. So those are 2 stickers in there. And I guess while I'm rebuilding it, I'll file this complaint here. There's 2 seats in the Batmobile. Yeah, there's 2 seats in the Batmobile. That is accurate. That's how it is in the show. Yet we only get Batman. That's the complaint everyone's had, but it is, I think it's fair to say it's a valid complaint. How can you have the Batmobile that specifically is made to seat 2 people? It's made to seat Batman and Robin, and you only include Batman. I don't know, man, but you can easily take the Adam West Batman in there, and you don't need to do anything with the cape or anything like that. You just put it in. You just put him in there. There you go. You could sit him down in there, and I think he looks pretty cool. He looks pretty good in there. It would look much better with a Robin over here on the left, but you know what? Lego. I mean, it was a $30 set. They could have included Batman and Robin and the Joker. I personally would have been okay with just Batman and Robin. I didn't really need the Joker. If we just had the Batmobile, you Batman and Robin, cool. You know, I'm good with it, but you know, people were suggesting that there needs to be a good versus bad. There needs to be a Batman and the Joker, or Batman and someone else, you know, Penguin, Riddler, or someone like that. Lego wouldn't be able to sell Batman and Robin and the Batmobile. I don't know. I still think that it would have sold like hotcakes if it had Robin in it. I think maybe it would have even sold more. Anyway, my favorite feature of the set is this. back here, you might notice these two little assemblies. That's because this is the first set, to my recollection, where Lego, mind-blowing, I know, it's not like people have been asking for this. Lego actually included extra pieces in this set. So you can choose if you want stud shooters on this vehicle, or you could take the stud shooters off. So guess what I'm going to do as someone who's strictly going to display this set? I'm taking the stud shooters off. So that's kind of what you just do. You just take off those wind screens, and then you just pull the stud shooters off like that. You pull these little curved little tiles off those stud shooters. You put them on the extra pieces, and look at that, it's starting to look better already. Once we get the other one on and the windscreens on, it's gonna look great. Now we just gotta put the windscreen on, and I mean, this is great. Lego, and I realize why they did it here. Right, look at that. Look at that. That's so much better. That is so much, it's more accurate. It's just better than the stud shooters. I mean, if you're a kid and you like stud shooters, fine, you could keep it on. But if you're someone like me who just wants to collect it and just wants to put on a shelf, make it look nice, put it on my Batman shelf, that's really cool. I mean, I want to see more sets like this Lego, where this was only $30, and it's essentially like it's a UCS set. I mean, it is kind of like a cheap UCS set of a minifigure scale vehicle, and I love that about it. I mean, look, now it looks like a true UCS set. It's on the little stand here with a plaque and no stud shooters in sight, and it looks great. The only thing is, it didn't come with a stand for the figures. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to complain. I mean, I'll just grab a couple of CMF figure stands, but, like, that's going to look great on a shelf for a collector. So, really, really cool. Let me bend the fins correctly. Now let's go on to all the extra stuff and the overview. Here's the box for the set, and it is under the, interestingly enough, Lego Batman theme. They in more recent years, they changed Lego DC to Lego Batman. It's two different themes, Lego Batman, Lego DC superheroes. It's kind of annoying. But you see the Batmobile coming out of the Rockwork, the Batcave here, Joker, like the Batman classic TV series logo in the bottom left there. You got Batman. The top, of course, you got more Batman. More Batman on the side of the box there. You could see that. Not much on this side. And here's the back, which, you know, is in like kind of the Bat Cave, and that looks really cool on the stand. No stud shooters or anything. You could fit, you know, some of the extra pieces in the trunk as well. If you want to keep some of those extra pieces in the trunk, you can do that. And that, I mean, that's basically it for the box. It's a $30 box size. Here's the sticker sheet, all the stickers from the set. And then here's the instruction manual. Nothing too interesting with this one. The only interesting thing is when you get to the back is where they show you that, you know, you can have it with stud shooters or without stud shooters, and then they show the instructions of how to do that, how to put the non-stud shooter ones on there. Rebuild the world, little ad, and then just the parts, so nothing else with that. As for the extra pieces, nothing too interesting or too cool with them. Here they are. Not that much. You get a third Batarang if you're interested in that. You get an extra one of those hubcaps with the Batman printing on it. Not much else that's too interesting or too cool. So, final thoughts of the set. I think this is a great set. This is one of my favorites. Going on my Batman shelf here. It's just really cool. And if Robin was included, I would say it's perfect. I really would say it's perfect. I'm not surprised that when I went to the Lego store to pick this up, people were trying to buy 3, 4, 5 of them. Lego didn't let them do that, understandably, but I'm not surprised that this is going to be a popular set. It is an iconic vehicle from an iconic show, and I kind of hope that Lego continues doing this. I forgot to mention that the stand matches the stand from the 1989 Batmobile. So the gift with purchase that came with the large $250 one, whatever that is, the large UCS one, came with a gift with purchase when it came out, and that one is on a stand that basically matches this one. So if you have that one and you buy this one, they're going to match because they're on the same stand, and there's rumors that they're going to continue this kind of series. It would be cool if they released the 89 Batmobile again with the small one with the stand, because I didn't get it, and I feel like other people didn't get it, but I understand it was limited edition, it was exclusive and everything like that. That one's just really expensive on eBay now, secondhand market. But I love this. I mean, continue doing this. There's rumors that maybe they're going to do basically this set later this year, but it's the tumbler and based off of the Dark Knight. I'd be down for that. I would buy that if it has the same stand, if it matches, if it comes with Christian Bale Batman, Heath Ledger Joker, and it's the tumbler minifigure scale version. I'm down with that. I like that. Do Batman the Animated Series. That would be really cool. We've never gotten Lego set specifically based off Batman the Animated Series. That would be awesome. Love to see this continued in the future. Maybe even try some different stuff. Maybe do like the Batcopter from the 60s show, and include Robin in that one. Include Robin and the Penguin, or Robin and Riddler, or Catwoman, or someone else in that, and put it on a stand and stuff like that. Just try some stuff that's new. But I think Lego has hit a gold mine with, I mean, it's a gold mine for cheap, adult-oriented sets. I mean, we saw it last year with the Bespin Duel, how people ate that up. Yeah, that was a convention exclusive, sure, but it's a cheap, essentially UCS display set that's going for accuracy. And, I mean, that's awesome. That's great. Where it's an iconic scene like Bespin Duel, or it's an iconic vehicle like this set. I'm down for it. I really hope they continue to do this. I hope they continue in more themes, in Marvel and Harry Potter, or do these kind of cheaper, more adult-oriented set. Yeah, this one says 7+ on the box, but I think it's kind of also adult-oriented, considering it includes a stand, considering it includes all the facts with the stand, and you could take the stud shears off. I think they knew this was going to be a multi-purpose set, that it was going to appeal to adults and kids. Continue to do that, Lego. There's an adult audience here, and we love sets like this. Love sets like this that are small, that are cheap, that are accurate. So that's what I think about this set. Tell me what you guys think about this set. Tell me other ideas for this. Like I said, the Batcopter would be pretty cool. The Batman the Animated Series Batmobile would be pretty cool. If you guys can think of any ideas, maybe for other themes or other Bat vehicles or whatever, I don't know. Just think of kind of a smaller, cheaper UCS type set, adult-oriented set. What would you do? My kind of number one on the list would be Batman the Animated Series. I think Batmobile, but let me know what you think. So, thanks for watching, guys.